Beautiful Knoxville, Tennessee once again plays host to mixed martial arts action for the Knoxville Civic Coliseum. It's XFC 20 High Octane. The official rules for XFC 20 High Octane here in Knoxville. We're under the Tennessee Athletic Commission unified rules. Elbows to a downed opponent are legal. There are no title fights tonight, so all fights are 3 5-minute rounds. And we see how they stack up in our towel of the tape. The experience goes the way of Wright. Also 3 years the elder. Both men stand 5'9". Both men weighted at 145.6, and a half-inch reach advantage goes the way of Nate Landwehr.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout takes place in the XFC featherweight division. Let's meet the fighters. From the blue corner, he's a freestyle fighter, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall. He weighed in 145.6 pounds. Tonight, he brings into the cage a professional record of 1 win and no defeats. Fighting out of Clarksville, Tennessee, and representing the Clarksville Fight Club, please welcome Nate the Train Landwehr. And his opponent standing across the cage in the red corner. He's a freestyle fighter, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall. He weighed in 145.6 pounds. Tonight, he brings into the cage a professional record, 6 wins, 1 defeat, and 1 draw. Tonight, he fights from Knoxville, Tennessee. Representing Knoxville MMA, please welcome Chris Super Cuda King Wright. And when the action starts in our cage, our referee, Gary Copeland.
All right, listen up, fighters. You both receive your instructions in the back. Expect you to listen to my commands at all time. Have a clean, fair fight. Any questions out of you, Blue? How about you, Red? Let's talk about prepare to fight.
The man who plies a trade is a police chief, Gary Copeland, in charge of refereeing duties for this one. It is Chris Wright taking on the undefeated Nate Landwehr. As we kick off XFC 20 High Octane. Wright comes in the favourite, -240. Landwehr +180. Thanks to Mick Kalikas at betonfighting.com.
XFC 20 High Octane. We'll be right back. Welcome back to XFC 20 High Octane from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Michael Chavello, Uriah Faber with you. Both men in orthodox stance. Now kick off the back leg there from Wright to open up and puts out the jab.
see that size difference. Nate definitely has a little bit of size on Chris. You know, Chris did come up and wait for this one, and it's definitely apparent.
Both men are known as finishers. Chris Wright finished his opponent in 5 of his 6 wins so far. On the outside at the moment, circling counterclockwise. Outside leg kick from Wright. They clinch up for the first time. Underhooks here from Landwehr.
From that small exchange we just saw, I feel that Nate has a slight advantage on the feet. Chris seems a little uncomfortable. He's trying to move a bit, and Nate seems to really be sitting down on his punch and throwing some heat.
Chris Wright with a huge following here tonight.
Fighting for position against the cage. They're both looking for underhooks. You can see them pummeling inside. We call this pummeling in Greco-Roman wrestling. And it's little movements that dictate who's going to be in control here. Who's into a front headlock.
Another submission attempt there from Chris Wright. Not yet 2 minutes down in this opening round, set for 3.
Nate's got to respect the fact that Chris has got his neck. There he gets it out.
Nice knee to the upper left rib cage from Nate Landwehr. Wright just turns him around, looks to press him back against the cage and does so. The corner of Wright calling for knees to the legs.
Getting there in here pummeling. You can see that both guys are jockeying for position. It's a lot of little things going on there that you kind of got to understand. You know, dropping your hips, adjusting for position. It's an
Fight
art
off
in
the cage,
itself.
guys. Fight off the cage.
And again, Wright just
Don't hold the
trying
short.
to back Landwehr. Landwehr looking for a takedown. Now he backs Wright against the cage. Solid contest this one, our opening fight of XFC 20. As Uriah said, both men looking for the superior position in the clinch. They go to ground for the first time. Inside half guard here, Landwehr. What does Wright do from here, Uriah?
You know, he's doing a good job of at least threatening the throat, but he's got to look for a transition out of there. Right now, he's holding on. He needs to create space, use that cage to either flip position or look to ways to get space in separation so he can stand back up or reverse.
Looking to execute a shoulder lock here with that left leg is Wright. Trapping that right arm of
Back of the head,
Landwehr.
Red. Watch that back of the head.
Trying to curl around those punches and not strike the back of the head. A bit of a warning there from Gary Copeland. 2 minutes remains in the first round now.
Looks like he's trying to set up a go-go plot. If he puts that foot in front of the face, he's got a good position there. We've seen guys submitted with that. Far and few between. But he's got it now. His go-go plot is in. It's underneath his neck. He's got his arm trapped. See his foot coming up around the neck. If he can pull down on the head.
Watch the back of the head. Keep it good.
And apply pressure. There's a submission here. I think Nick Diaz got Gomi with this.
He did indeed in Las Vegas. I remember that one. Gogoplata attempt here from Chris Wright after he had the omoplata, the shoulder lock a few seconds before.
Just got his space from there on top and got out.
Close guard now from Wright. Trying to sit up against the cage here, Chris Wright, with 1 minute 15 remaining in the first round. He's looking for that shoulder lock again here is Wright.
He's doing a good job of getting an angle with his hips. He's got to do that if he wants to threaten with any submissions. Now he's setting up for an arm bar. On top, he's got to stack the knees to his face. The bottom guy is trying to extend the arm and look for the sub.
Chris Wright trying to finish the fight here in the opening round. And again, Landwehr is 3. Looks to take the back of Wright, and Wright gets back to his feet. 45 seconds on the clock. Landwehr driving in some body shots. There's a high knee. Overhooks here, and another knee from Landwehr. They tango back towards the center of the cage. Hasn't been a lot of free-flowing striking in the stand-up in this round. Been a lot of clinching so far. It has been an active matchup.
Really technical fight so far. Just a little incremental positioning things that are happening here. Jogging for position. They keep switching against the cage, which is interesting.
Nice knee to the inside thigh, trying to cork it up there from Landwehr. Final 10 seconds of the opener. Good knee again to the inside left thigh. Just to that femoral artery. And a popping right hand to end the first stanza.
XFC 20 High Octane. We'll be right back. Welcome back to XFC 20 High Octane from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Good round to kick off XFC 20 High Octane here in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Okay? Hey, listen. He's going right into that rubber guard. Okay? You got ice on it? He's going right into that rubber guard. So when this guy hits this box, jump over and beat him up.
Problems? Huh? Okay, let's put him on the deck, okay? Look, your right underhook is there. We got to use our single leg to take him down, right? When you have your underhook deep here, just steer it down and catch that single. Let's put him on the deck, okay?
Here's an attempted submission. What he's doing here is he's bringing the leg over the shoulder and underneath the neck. It doesn't look like much, but it's really a lot of pressure on the shoulder, and if you pull down, you're going for a choke here. We've seen guys in the UFC utilize this, but it's really hard to finish.
Back up.
The crowd continues to file in here to the Knoxville Coliseum. We are ready for the second round between Chris Wright and Nate Landwehr.
Round 2, you ready, blue? Round 2, you ready, red? Let's fight.
Landwehr comes out of his corner strongly, throws 1-2 kangaroo up the center corridor. Outside thigh kick, tagging jab from Landwehr. But he is carrying his chin high. Let's see if Wright can expose that. Wright going downstairs to the lead leg, and Landwehr calling him forward. And Wright tags him with the right hand. And they press up against the cage. Aggressive start there from Landwehr, you're right.
Oh, big slam, he got him up.
There it is! Goes to side control. Landwehr, big slam here in the second round.
Landwehr came out with just fire. He wanted to set the tone, and he did.
Working some elbows from side control here is Nate Landwehr, trying to go to work on that left orbital bone. Now he gets the mount for the first time in the fight. What a start to this round. Wright's about to give his back, and Landwehr wants to try and sink the choke. Hammer fist strike to the ear. Oh, one between the eyes. Relentless here from Nate Landwehr. Look for the mounts again, but got caught inside a half guard.
Punches like that will get the bottom guy moving. You know, it's one thing to sit there and try to think about something. It's another thing when you get hit in the face and you gotta move, and that's what happened there.
Landwehr, who's gone up to another level here in the second round. The aggressor meter really turned on in his favor.
Chris is doing the right thing about trying to dig an underhook here, but he's not successful with it. Nate's sinking down and kind of settling in. He's got some chokes available. He's got anaconda or a Darce choke.
Ooh, bit of a kick down to the hamstring as Wright got back to his feet. Landwehr thrusts out that jab. Wants to torque his hips a little more. Oh, goes for the big kibosh! The high knee! Another takedown here from Landwehr. No, couldn't affect it for a second time. Good knee to the inside left thigh from Landwehr. Now goes for a double leg.
Chris did a great job of threatening a choke, which stopped the takedown. If I were Landwehr, I'd back off and throw some more big bombs. He's having success with it. He's the bigger, stronger guy, a little bit more seasoned on his feet as well.
Landwehr dropping down to the legs again here. 2 minutes 45 on the clock in the second of 3.
This is exactly what his corner told him to do. Nate's corner told him to use that underhook and drop to a single leg, and that's what he's doing.
Outside leg kick from Landwehr. Thrust the jab again. High knee, going for the meet and greet. Chance for the right knee here for Landwehr. And he sets it and throws it. Corking to the outside of the right thigh. Looking for another big takedown. He gets it into side control. He got caught though in the takedown. Did Landwehr now out of that mount position now.
He's settling. He needs to kind of decide where he wants to go with this. He can do some damage or he can go for a submission. Looks like he's going to soften him up, and there's the rear naked choke.
He wants to sink a choke. Still a long time remaining in this round. Landwehr gives up on it. He's going to soften him a little more. Tries to curl the left hand under the chin, and a second one from Landwehr. Now switches to the right glove. Oh, nice. Looping the punches under the right armpit. Those two got caught on the forearms, but Landwehr is patient. Ooh, slicing elbow. Tried to fillet his nose up. This is just aggression here from Nate Landwehr.
Landwehr is doing a great job of controlling position. That's what's making the difference right now. He's squeezing with his legs, and controlling the bucks and landing huge punches. This is going to be it.
Chris Wright with nowhere to go. Gary Copeland right on top of the action. Wright's got no answers.
Get back in here, Red.
Wright doing everything wrong. Landwehr just pounding down on him. Big shots again. Good night, Irene. Second round. Nate Landwehr maintains his undefeated record. And that's a big win for the train.
That's big, and I think it says something about this guy as a 1-0 athlete. It's obvious that he's been putting in a lot of work over a lot of years.
You can see why John Briscoe and the XFC have really talked up the skill of Nate Landwehr as a man they're grooming for big things in the featherweight division in the future. His pro record now 2-0 as we take a look again at that aggressive second round.
And here we go with the big knee. I feel like he needed to set that up. He's hitting big punches and using it to set up takedowns. There's the threat of a choke, which loosens up the takedown. Here again. This is where he's calling him out. He's saying, let's throw down. You want to throw down? Let's do it. But then he goes right back in for the clinch. And here again, he's controlling the hips by squeezing with the legs and just kind of riding out the bucks and throwing huge punches, and that was it. He took too much damage.
Jubilation for Nate Landwehr. Devastation for Chris Wright. Landwehr happy to play the heel roll here to the crowd.
Not exactly sure what happened. There was
during the replays we just showed, there's someone getting in the face of Landwehr. It may be part of Chris Wright's corner, not happy with the actions of Landwehr in his celebration here. Or maybe there were words exchanged and John Briscoe had to, well, quite forcefully get someone out of the cage here. But Landwehr is jubilant, as well he should be, and we're going to throw it up to Christopher James to enter it into the record books here.
I let you out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner at 3 minutes and 56 seconds of round number 2 by a TKO due to strikes, Nate the Train Landwehr.
XFC 20 High Octane will be right back. Welcome back to XFC 20 High Octane from Knoxville, Tennessee.
The toe of the tape between Lemon and Kennedy. 3-0 versus 4-0. 5 years the elder is Kennedy, 1 inch the taller. Also the weight advantage goes to Kennedy. Both men equal reach at 72. We are ready for fight number 2 on XFC 20 High Octane. Back up to you, Dr. T.
When the action starts inside the cage, our referee, Nate Jolly.
All right, you guys receive your rules in the dressing room. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Do you have any questions from Blue? Do you have any questions from Red? If you're going to touch them up now.
XFC fighter, the great Nate Jolly. Third man in the cage here as Anthony Lemon is about to take on Drew Kennedy. Hope you're enjoying all the action, folks, live on Access TV. Big hello to all of our fans, especially Becky Logan. Hope you're enjoying it, Becky. Michael Chavello, Uriah Faber with you. They touch gloves. And Lemon comes on strong. But it's Kennedy looking for the early takedown. Gets a knee to the throat. Double leg here from Kennedy. Still can't get the takedown.
That's right. He's dealing with a big guy in there. Anthony Lemon says he walks around about 200 pounds. Looks like he put on a lot of weight.
Ooh, Muay Thai clinch and knee from Lemon. Came agonizingly close to taking his beard off. Shoots down for a takedown. Goes to his back now to Kennedy. Lemon wants him back up. And Kennedy is cut already over the left eye. Big right hand from Lemon. Kennedy went down. He's on his back here. Throws the legs up. Can he lock that arm up? Lemon drops him with the back of his head. He's still not out of trouble here, Lemon.
He slammed his way out of trouble. That was very close with the armbar. Right thing to do.
This is where Kennedy wants to fight on the ground. Lemon wants it standing up. He's inside a half guard here. What action in the opening 55 seconds.
He's got kind of a half guard here. Getting a lot of space and hammering down with some big punches. Oh.
And you know Lemon is a nasty fighter. He's a nasty Lemon. He'll go to work on the cut of Drew Kennedy over that left eye. Kennedy throws the legs up again, and Lemon says, get him up! Head kick from Lemon. Kennedy wades out, gets tagged again, goes to his back, tries to fire the up kicks. Lemon's got to get out of range. He was tagged there, Uriah, and now he backs up. Lazy front kick from Kennedy almost paid the price of a counter right. And now it's Lemon on his back.
Drew did exactly what he needed to do, and he was dying for that takedown, and he got it. Now he's just got to control position and look to do damage and set up a submission.
And Kennedy kept the winning streak alive as he takes the back here.
It's a little high, though. He needs to settle his hips back and get an anchor position before he starts to look for his next move.
I wouldn't want to punch the head of Lemon. It looks like that hair could hurt you. Lemon back to top position here. 2 minutes 45 on the clock. First round set for 3. And you see Lemon, the nasty Lemon, goes to work on the cut with an elbow and a left hand. Kennedy throws the legs up. Has he got that arm stitched up here?
He's toughing it out.
Oh, and Lemon, 3 unanswered punches. 1 to the cup, 2 to the jaw.
That was just willpower there. That was a pretty extended armbar. He's looking for that eye. That cut is nasty. It's directly over the eye. That's not good news.
I told you Lemon will do Kennedy no favors whatsoever. And he's going to mount him. Takes the back here. This could be trouble for Kennedy. Kennedy's blood staining the canvas. Lemon has sunk the choke. Can he finish now? Is it over for Drew Kennedy? He's prying the arm loose here.
He's fighting that top arm that saved him, knowing what to do.
And Lemon tries to reset the choke. But Kennedy not giving up that right arm at the moment. You see a good shot of the cut over the left eye here. And Kennedy out of trouble.
Wow, he's going to switch his hips back in and take a guard position. He needed to adjust there, and he made a right adjustment. He needs to keep the hips in on this position. He's got 1 leg in, 1 leg out.
The submission of choice, even though he hasn't gone for it yet for Lemon, is the knee bar. The submission of choice for Kennedy is the triangle. Inside a half guard here, Drew Kennedy.
Now Kennedy has
mounting.
He's got his arms stuck in there, both of them.
Nice sneaky right hand here from Kennedy. 3 or 4 to the side of the head. Trying for that Van Gogh technique to chop his ear off. And look at Lemon, just forced it. Put the head down, under a minute remaining now in the opening round.
He's sinking in, he's trying to set up a rear naked choke here. Again, he needs to settle his hips in. If he gets too high, he's going to lose position. There he goes.
Kennedy's turn. Oh, yes! Meet me somewhere! Drew Kennedy taps out Andrew Lemon with a sublime rear naked choke.
Your winner at 4 minutes and 20 seconds of the very first round by submission due to a rear naked choke. Please give it up for Drew Kennedy!